Do you feel depressed and pessimistic? It is possible to feel better with one dose of GLAD every night before going to bed. And guess what? This has no side effects. In this video, we will talk about the GLAD technique, which can help you when you feel bad. The GLAD technique in Donald Altman's book, The Mindfulness Toolbox, consists of 4 steps, which takes its name from its initials. It will be good for you to apply these 4 steps every night before going to bed. Let's take a look at the steps. First step, G stands for gratitude. In this step, at the end of each day, find something that you are grateful for that day. The most important point here is that you find a different element of gratitude every day. That is, you do not say the same thing every day. Because when you express the same gratitude element every day, that thing is taken for granted and its value decreases to you. Therefore, it causes the opposite of desired effect. So find something different that you are grateful for every day. You might say, how can I find something different every day that I'm grateful for? But don't worry. These elements you find do not have to be very, very big elements. So even tiny little things count. For example, I'm glad I subscribed to the Psychology YouTube channel today. By the way, have you subscribed to the channel? And L stands for learning. In this step, at the end of each day, remember something new you learned today. What you learned doesn't have to be a very big deal. For example, maybe it's something about yourself, about your strengths or weaknesses, about the way of your thinking style, something about the other people or outside world. In fact, we learn something new every day, even if it's too small. When you practice GLAD exercise, you will realize this. A stands for accomplishment. At the end of each day, realize something that you accomplished that day. Again, these do not have to be great achievements. For example, tidying up your messy closet, or maybe a project you completed, or a stage in this project, or maybe having eaten more fruits and vegetables today. It's a great achievement for a healthy life. D stands for delight. In this step, at the end of each day, recall this pleasurable situation that happened that day. Remember a pleasant moment during the day that makes you happy, that makes you feel good, puts a smile on your face, even if it's small. It can be a sight you see, a movie you watch, or a moment of pleasure in a song you listen to, or the warmth of the sun hitting your face when you open the window in the morning. The good smell of coffee brought by your friend. The pleasure when you hear the purring sound your cat makes when you touch it. It can be anything. To practice this technique, I suggest you to keep a GLAD diary or a GLAD log file on your computer. So what are the benefits of this technique? What will it take for you to notice and write down an item that you are grateful for, learn, achieve, and enjoy every day? First of all, with this technique, you will realize the beauties in your life that you have not noticed before. Your perspective will change. Because in the rush of daily life, we do not look at what we experience with the thousands of thoughts in our minds. As Dostoevsky says, human beings always count the disasters that happen to them, not the beauties. If they counted, they would realize that life offers them enough beauty. Beginning to realize what is happening at the present moment will strengthen your ability to stay in the present moment. So your problems such as anxiety or overthinking will decrease. Remembering the GLAD items in your life every day will change your general thinking habits. Then it will change your neural structure, neural connections in your brain. With the way you think, with your thinking habits, you create new neural connections in your brain every single moment. Trying to remember these positive items rather than the bad things that happen to you will strengthen your positive thinking connections in your brain, so you will be more optimistic. In fact, writing these items has a positive effect not only on our mental health, but also on our physical health. At least that's what scientific studies on gratitude tell us. Gratitude positively affects our physical well being, such as balancing blood pressure, increasing sleeping quality, strengthening the immune system. Then I recommend one dose of glad every evening to feel good to my followers who say, I feel depressed, I feel stressed, I feel bad. Try that technique and share the results with us on the comments.